truly a fan of yours. I wouldn't, I guess that's not a good term, ladies' man, but you're sort of, I know the girls, they really, there's something about you that they find attractive. We did a little digging. You've been dating some very impressive list, I guess, of women you've gone out with.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who's on your list.
Well, let's see. There's Margaret Thatcher. No, Margaret Trudeau. I'm sorry, I misread that.
No, I've never dated Margaret Thatcher. No. And I did a Hollywood Squares with Margaret Trudeau years ago in Las Vegas, and we had a drink after the show, and we did. There wasn't too much to that.
Not too much to that.
I got some of the folks from Canada and the press called and asked me about it. I wish I had a better story for them.
So just you have an innocent drink, and right away, people are talking. Okay.
You have another one? Maybe we'll get hot here.
Beverly Sassoon?
Beverly Sassoon. Yeah, Beverly Sassoon. Yeah. I dated Beverly Sassoon. Yes.
We're getting closer.
Yeah,
it's like the contra hearings here.
Yeah, I know. I feel like one of these, yes, I am a lovely woman.
Very
just a wonderful, woman. Mm-hmm. And we dated for a very short time. I saw Beverly Sassoon.
A couple of drinks and...
Yeah. And, Hollywood Squares in Vegas with her.
Now, Bobby Gentry, anything?
Well, we married.
Oh.
Yeah, so we were into dating and heavy petting and just about everything. And we have a little boy, as a matter of fact, named Tyler.
Tyler?
An 8-year-old boy.
8?
8-year-old. 8 years old.
Now, is it...
Yeah, we do. And what was that?
Oh,
that's my boy. That's my boy, Tyler. Bobby and I are no longer married. She wouldn't tell me what they threw off that bridge. And
that's it.
That was it. That drove me crazy. But
now, what's it like being a bachelor father? Is it easy?
Well, I like it. I like it. I love my boy, and I spend a lot of time with him, an awful lot of time. And your children, when you do that, if you're a single parent, it's a curious thing because my boy's kind of protective, and he's met me at the door before when I've come in with a date, and he says things like, "Is she going to spend the night?" And I have to get him off, I have to excuse me and get him off into a corner and say, "Listen, this is very important to Papa."
So be cool.
Yeah. Now just be cool and let this pass. It'll be okay. But Papa needs to play too. And he's been cool.
Yeah. Does he pick them out? Does he scrutinize? Dad, that was a nice one, or?
Well, you know what I've done with my boy, and I think it's the right thing. To tell you the truth, I've always been a pretty shy person, and a lot of it I think is because I worked so hard on my music. It's not a very social thing to know how to do, is to practice a guitar. And so I missed a lot of the time when other boys were dating. And so what I've always done with my boy, ever since his infancy, is if we were in an airport or a shopping mall or anything, if I saw somebody, especially some other people with children, I'd walk over and introduce her. I'd introduce my son, and I've always tried to promote a social way of living when there's no profit in being shy. And so when he was 5, we were at a restaurant eating, and he asked the waitress. First he asked her name, and she told him, and then he asked for her number. And she laughed it off and went and told the other girls. And they were all laughing in the back, and my boy was getting a little upset about that, and she came back, and he says, "I don't think you realize I'm serious. This is a 5-year-old." And he got her number. And I said, "Son, what are you going to do with this girl?" He says, "I'm going to do like you do, movies, a date, maybe dinner."
Now, is your music, I would imagine, that would be kind of a turn on to women.
Well, I don't know. I have a couple of little short songs that I could do for you about women.
You got your guitar back there. Hey, Doc Jimmy, you doing a little something? You've written some great songs, though. Swamp Witch, and now these are